Hello everybody, wee, how we doing today? Hope we're doing fantastically. Cobra, Eva, hello, how are things? I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Have fun with work, Cobra. If that's what you're getting ready for, that is what you're getting ready for. I can speak. Hi, how are we doing? It feels so weird because I haven't streamed all weekend, and now I'm like, fudge, I'm streaming again, and I've forgotten how to like communicate with like a human being. But we're here. You just got the job last week. Congratulations. Is this your first day of work then, or have you already worked a little bit? I hope it goes well for you though. I hope you have fun with your new job. We are here with so many main quest objectives. We've got I made the free company. So we have the Fudges free company, because I'm very creative and I call everything the Fudges because I'm good with names. But we've made that now, and that's awesome. You worked 4 last week, first Monday. Nice. Well, hopefully the first Monday isn't a bad Monday. I know people dread Mondays because the first day of work for the week and all that jazz. And I'm explaining things we already know because my brain is really nice. But I hope it's been okay so far, though, Cobra. I hope it's been okay so far, and I hope it continues to be okay. Because starting a new job can be absolutely terrifying. So hopefully it all works out, and you enjoy it. And also you get paid. That's important, too. I did spend a lot of time off stream just doing random, like, other side quests and stuff to get some of my other classes up. So my Bard, Paladin, and Warrior are, like, almost 50 now. I didn't do anything with my Monk or Dragoon because they're so far down. And, like, they're a later problem. And then I also picked up, like, every single fudging blue quest in Mordona because I was like, I want to unlock all the content. And all the content is, like, hard dungeons. And you know who does hard dungeons in this game? No one. So they're all just here, waiting for me to queue up and eventually find some fudging matches. But it is what it is. You work with trash, so it's going as good as it can be. I hope it continues to be as good as possible. Because that's what you really want when you're working with trash, is you want your job to not be as trash as what you're handling. Smart. Anyway, let's get to talking to the gang, because the gang's all here, so you may as well say hi. Thancred. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Trash disposal. So let's hope your job doesn't become the next trash you dispose of. I'm sorry, I think I'm really funny. And I know I'm not, but I will keep making the bad jokes anyway, because that is what I do. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, meanwhile. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. That's your job. That is your job. Oh my god, he has a blue quest now. Well, fudge. Now I gotta pick up more blue quests. Because they're here, and like, why not? Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit. I thought we did that. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Irianga said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldesion insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analysing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Frames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You'll want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Is this going to be like Ifrit hard mode? That's what I'm assuming. And then what? Your Stola is going to give us like fudging someone else hard mode, and then like, I don't know, these guys are going to give us someone else. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. We'll call you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lemins sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Melvib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Leminsans to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Words. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances... Dalliances? I'm assuming it's dalliances because it's alliance, but with a D. With the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Oh. Okay, she doesn't have anything to give us then. Cool. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalima keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Edith's just getting a lot of gifts, and she's like, I want to keep these. These are my gifts. And you know what? Fair enough. If they're going to give gifts, why can't you keep them? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell ourselves for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ulda now and have it done with. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Oh, they're not gifts, they're bribes. Okay, that makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. Ulda is like, hey, side with us. Hey, side with us. We've got the most money. Side with us. Like, 'tis a lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Can you speak normally, please, Urianga? That would be so lovely. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labour unseen, defiant in defeat, to rise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that thou shalt return, stronger and bolder both. Not that we shall be the ones to meet them. The sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and our fortunes so finite. Okay, well, I've spoken with everyone. Actually, maybe I want to repair my stuff. What do you have? You've got like potions and dark matter. You have a lot of dark matter, and it's surprisingly cheap. I would have thought that, like, what is dark matter even for? I don't even know what dark matter's for. Oh, repairing equipment. I can read. I also love how, like, all these are just like repairing equipment, and then you get to dark matter 6 and it's like crafting material. And then all the rest are just repairing equipment. Like, is dark matter 6 actually used for something? Oh my god, it is. Oh wow, it actually just is the only thing it's used as a crafting material. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay. My nose is itchy. It hasn't been itchy all fudging weekend. And then I start streaming and it's like, oh, you're streaming again? Oh, well. Itch. Alpha now. Alpha no. Alpha no. Words. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Mimily. Oh, Alphino is about to drop some, like, hard facts. Alphino, Mimily, is Autumnis. You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the signs of the Seventh Dawn must leave Uldar. We must do what? Is it because they want to remain neutral, so they're just like, if we want to remain neutral, we have to leave, like, one of the territories? So long as we remain within Uldan territory, we'll never be free to act with impunity. That makes sense. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an ether, right? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Uldar is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. I'm trying to remember. It's not Coerthas. It's Mordona? Mordona. I nailed it. I know my lore. I know my Final Fantasy XIV lore. Not really. I don't know it at all. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I have literally been leveling up my other classes and doing things in Revenant's Toll, so that's perfect for me. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Uldar and their people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Latro, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up? How are things? Uldar is our home, Alphino. To cast everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. He just got dismissed. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Brain Rot, Straw Hat, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Big mood, big relate. Brain Rot, what is a brain? How do you use it? How you doing? Oh, shoot. Options. Options. I don't know what ones I want to take here. Okay, well, they're all going to be worse than what I currently have on this class. You have your first shifts this week? Nicely. I hope it goes well. I hope you have fun, and I hope you get paid good. Yes, good. That words. Let's grab that one. When am I going to stop? It's been 5 years. Your wife and kids miss you. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. Hell, I don't even have a girlfriend. Where... Are you okay? You don't start till Thursday. You got a fair bit of time to, like, mentally prepare then. You got this. It's going to be great. Another ring I can't use. Oh my god, these rewards are fantastic. Leave Uldar. Has it truly come to this? Yes. We must leave. Goodbye. Oh, Mimely, pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Oh my god, we're gonna leave Uldar, which, thank god, because Vesper Bay is an absolutely, like, horrible base of locations, because there's no fudging fast travel here. Confound it, she knows what must be done, still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. Rumors? I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Felhamen was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Uldar. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlatan minstrel. As you may imagine, news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Fulhamen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. That's sad. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Fulhamen is alive and well. It's been 5 years! One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late in a seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth Philonotia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Those were a lot of words there, Alphino. You could have just said, her mum, who might have been dead, is suddenly been spotted, so we're going to go check out to see whether it's actually her mum. I think that's the, I think that's what happens. But at any rate, we are going to go to Costa del Sol. Oh, or we should actually, we'll really quickly speak with Swift because he's right there. He's right fudging here. So we'll do that first. I'm also thinking, should I like swap over to one of my lower leveled classes just to level them up? You gotta go. Sure thing, Cobra. Enjoy working at your new job. I hope it goes well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. Swift is here. Lieutenant Melee, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you've answered the call. As we already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The Primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zaharok, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades will be ill-advised. Oh, this is a full-on fudging alliance. No. An alliance is 3 groups. This is just a big group, right? I get confused. That is all the intelligence you have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Okay, well, I'm just going to really quickly do that. Because why not? We won't probably, like, get an actual match of it because matchmaking is practically non-existent. Like, oh, I need to do some of these as well tonight on, like, my healer. Look at that big XP. Oh, and also the tombstones. Would be nice, would be nice. Okay. I'm so glad I have flying and I can just like ignore all of these mobs. It's so nice. So good. Yeah, it's a level 50 quest. Fate joined. Fudge that, Fate. Ooh. So does this mean I can fast travel here whenever? Or is this purely just for the quest? It's just for the quest. Okay. Yeah, this is hard mode. I mean, it gives... It only gives... What? It only gives 12 tombstones? 12? Fudge it. Average wait time, 12 minutes. Essentially, what this means is we're not fudging finding a match. That's for certain. Okay, where is Gegaruju? Actually, I'll do it on my own time because I don't want to be like rushed through cutscenes and stuff if we find a match. Oh, sweet Siren of the Sands, my Makote Muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean Mimily, what brings you to my humble resort? Philharmon? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Uldar? Egads, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. You are a creep and I do not like you, sir. Oh, for shame. To think she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gegaruju. Your information will serve us well. You fool! You've fallen into our trap card! That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. It would be most appreciative if you could travel onto Wineport and do the same. My ears, yet again, just like fudging every stream recently, are really hot and I can't wear my headphones the whole time because then my ears like heat up and burn and I suffer. So we're just gonna take the headphones off. My nose is still so itchy. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. What's happened? Also, I'm flying over the Wineport because I want to save myself 100 gil, like it even matters. But I'm saving it, and that's what counts. Oh, I did not put that in my armory, which, yeah, it's not better than anything I've currently got. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Hello, Wineport. My lovely port of wine. Oh my god, it's Bergland. Well, if it isn't Mimily, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due. But her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Okay. Who's our associate? Oh, I don't remember this guy at all, actually. You want to know if I've seen a Makoti lass by the name of Philharmon? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for too long, excepting yours, of course. Wow, am I just not good enough for you, random Rogadon? For shame, for shame. Hey, Shamani Lamani. I see you've had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Mimily. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincutter Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Okay. We're following the flowers, is what we're doing. Smelling the roses and not stopping for it, because we don't have time to stop. So we're just going really fast. I've decided I'm gonna swap over to like my other classes to level them. Simply because, I'm not gonna get much experience, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just so that they can get leveled. Oh my god, it's a Gabu. I sense a hostile presence. Oh my god, but this one was just here and it's not my one? Was that someone else's Gubu? Can't believe someone else's Gubu was here. Cannot believe someone else's Gubu was here. How dare. Hi, Philharmon. You didn't seem bothered by the Gubu. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities has aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Philharmon, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Uh-oh. Hi, Alphino. It appears you've already found our woman. Color me impressed, my friend. What did you expect anything less from me, Alphino? The songstress of Uldar, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? Who the fudge is this Asilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lanosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so, do you imagine I travelled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? Further interrogation is required, yes. My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wine point, say. Wine port, more like, So anyway. Just gonna fly on back because I'm not spending 100 gil on the fast travel. When I have a flying hand to pick me up and take me wherever I deem fit. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Yeah, that would be super unfortunate if, like, that was not thought through at all, huh? What a shame, truly. I've got one of maiming. Maybe I should get one. Should I get one of healing? I already have one of healing, right? Oh, God. I mean, I have one of healing, but I don't have two of healing. Maybe I'll just get another one of healing? Sure. I suppose... Oh, and that's an ingredient. Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It'd be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Guess I'm returning to the Waking Sands. Oh, wow. That's very nice of them to just put me here. I actually really appreciate that. So I don't have to use another one of my tickets. I mean, I think I have like 8 of them, so it wouldn't really be a problem. Yeah, 8. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Asilia. Oh, I've been saying Fulharmin, it's Flamin. That makes so much more sense. Aww, family reunions. I haven't seen her like this in years, Mimily. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I think the fire alarm of the building next to us is going off. It's not ours, so it's fine. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Oh my god, is it money? Is it a new home? Celsetia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Mimily, however. I could not have made it without her. Me? I did nothing. I just sort of, like, took a trip, flew by, and then, like, that's it, really. Thank you, Mimily. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. The what now? My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Uldar. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp the implications. It is clear there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. I can read. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. Oh my god, you played Minecraft? Same. This cat's eye was the first stone eye on Earth. There wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? She doesn't like the gift and she was just waiting years before she returned it. That's clearly the only solution. No, Cilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I ever could have hoped. You've succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all that the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do and of what it may entail. Why was that sentence so difficult? Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Uldar. Oh, good. We were trying to convince her of that, but she wasn't listening. Lamin. You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Truly. Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. All we needed to do was get her mum to tell her what to do. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. We're going on a journey. Let's take the Choker of Vending. I don't know. It's something we didn't have before. Oh, you know what else? Materia. Why do I have the Ring of Experience still? Do I truly not have anything better? I don't. Lovely. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Ah, fudge. Ah, fudge. Fiddlesticks. Gotta put that there so I can move it over there, and then I can open this up so I can put this in there. Wait, which Battle Dance materia? That one. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. I still don't know which one it is. Who the fudge are you? Really, Alphino, if I need to concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am! Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the signs of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it pleases you, I will do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Mimely, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slathborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favour us with your presence again ere long. Oh my god, I'm famous? Oh my god, I'm famous? I'm famous? Well, would seem your reputation precedes you, Mimely. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. I'm going to leave in the cutscene, and I'm going to turn around, literally do a 180, and walk right back to her, because she's going to have another quest. Probably. Phone. I didn't mute my phone. My phone was buzzing for no reason. I need to mute it. There we go. Muted. Mimely, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Waddle, 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 waddle. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to put my tablet on charge. Whoops. You're here. Come, You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Yeah, I know. That's pretty important. Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Fudge yeah. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Oh my god, the silent celebration. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tartaru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Oh my god, I just realized. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Reborn included. Moreover, I've decided the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Yeah, are you sure that's wise? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the signs of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition, and the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I'd show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled the primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and, again, united as one. Goodbye, Waking Sands. May I never return again. Tartary better come with us, though. She better come with us. There must be somewhere I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamen to teach me the basics of mining too. Okay, she is coming with us. Awesome. Excellent. I'd be so upset if Tartary got left behind. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our own organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Mimily. Fudge, yeah, let's go. Leaving the Waking Sands and never looking back. Waking Sands. Okay, well, maybe I'll look back because there are quests here, but apart from that, never looking back. Actually, I could just fast travel right there. And I've already made it a... What's it called? A thing for the thing. You know? Priority transport. What's the fudge is it? Favorite destination. I've already made it a favorite destination. I was told to expect a sign, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Mimily. You have something for me, yes? I have these sealed documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. You better be jesting. Ainsley, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I love that, fudging Wigglytuff emote. I'm like, is it a Jigglypuff or is it a Wigglytuff? No, it's a Wigglytuff. I can tell because of the little tuft of hair. See, I know my Pokemon. Hope you're doing well, Ainsley. Let's take the one of casting. Do I? Yes, it's a Wigglytuff. It's a Wigglytuff. Don't you do this to me, Lay. It's a Wigglytuff. Don't you do this to me. I will not have you second guess myself. I will not have you having me second guess myself. You don't know anymore? It's a Wigglytuff. It's a Wigglytuff. I'm gonna now open up Google and fudging make sure. Wigglytuff. Clefable? No, it's not a Clefable. The ears and the tuft of hair, that's a Wigglytuff. That's a fudging, not a, there's no way that's a Clefable. Nah, you're messing with me. That's not a Clefable at all. The eyes aren't even right. The Clefable don't even have eyeballs. I searched to prove you wrong more than to, like, confirm I was right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shut up, Lay. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're on about. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Heh, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Even. No, it's because then it's odd. I'm disappointed in myself. I panicked halfway through the joke. I panicked halfway through the joke. I'm fine. Since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. So that impressive structure over there, that's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous? Oh my god, how the fudge? I actually should know how that's pronounced. I'm gonna literally Google. Open Google Translate. Chuck this into the English section. I've never heard this word in my life.
Raucous.
Raucous. Raucous. I don't like this word. This is a horrible word. It doesn't sound right. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. This is a horrible word. Never want to hear it again. Is that you, Mimily? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. I left that place never to return. What do you mean I have to return? Oh, no, everything's not alright. I was so happy to leave the Waking Sands behind forever. Turns out it's not forever. It's not even for, like, a quest. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Oh, hey, you're leaving. We're moving out. Oh, but wait, no, you're not. Why is the quest it's possibly a primal? Curses. Okay, Tartaru. Oh shoot, this is gonna give me... Oh my god, I get a minion! Oh, hi Tartaru. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent. I need to know how this word is pronounced too. I need to know. I love how I put in Google ant, and it's immediately like its recommendation was anti-jokes.
Antecedent.
It is antecedent. Antecedent. I don't like that either. Antecedent sounds better, but that's like obviously wrong. Ugh, whatever. I know English. I did really well in high school English. I don't see the problem. I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Mimily. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianga says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Bahamut? No. No. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. That is a weird word. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hualoa. Fudge this game. Oh, fudge, I skipped it. He awaiteth thee at the adder's nest. Pray hasten to Gridania Mimili. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Walois. Walois? Guten Tag? I'm fudging. I don't know. I also don't know if I even want to level my ninja. I'm jumping around between all my different freaking classes. I don't know what I want to main. I mean, I want to main scholar. But, like, I don't know what I want to main for all my other freaking warrior. I mean, warrior tank for sure. Where in the world is the adder's nest? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, shoot. I can extract materia from this? Heaven's Eye. Heaven's Eye. I wish there was a button to move everything, like, into your saddlebag that duplicates words. Zebrios, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up? A pleasure to see you as always, Mimily. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but you were getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Please do. Let's take the one of... Do I already have one offending? Oh, shoot. What do I have? Oh. Wait, why do I have, like, all these set to good things? Doing some paladin leveling? Nice. 4 levels to go? Hell yes. 4 levels to go until 90? Almost there. Let's, take the one of, striking. I don't fudging know. I'm gonna use the weapon coffer on this one, just so I have a tank weapon. Bam. Ooh, it looks really cool as well. Your last tank to level? Nice. Is that your last class overall as well, or just the tank? Gonna have a buffalo calf minion. Okay. Just tank. Nice, nice, nice. Soon, almost there. This is giving me so many, like, level 70 gear pieces, but I don't know which ones to take. So I'm all over the place. I'm just grabbing a bunch of them. Not the best. This has got 1 healer to do in 3 DPS. Which ones? Just out of curiosity. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuploi Cop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12's would have left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to these sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuploi Cop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. White Mage for healer, Black Mage, Monk, and Red Mage. Nice. Well, good luck with the leveling. Why am I running? I'm not even running the right way. Oh, no, I am. I know what I'm doing. Don't question me. But nice, nice. I hope the leveling goes well. The other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yes, please do. Hello, friends. It is I. Nah, I don't like the headgear. It is I, Mimily. Finish up another Heavenswood relic weapon. Nice. I just started doing, I don't know, like, where is it? Like, this guy here. I don't know if this is I'm assuming it's just the relic weapon for Realm Reborn. Yes. I just started doing it earlier today for the Scholar. And there's so much to do. There's so much to do. Yeah. So much to do, but I think I'm almost there. Because I have the what's it called? Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I've got the unfinished one. There's some of the worst grinds. Lovely. Lovely. But I do want them because I'm a completionist and I hate myself, clearly. Apparently. Have a long way to go? Ah, fudge. I thought I was done. I thought I was almost done with it. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. They're very long. I think the worst part of it, because I can sit through the grind, that's fine. I think the worst part of it is having to fudging matchmake with people for the dungeons and the trials that, like, no one does. So I'm sitting there waiting for a trial in a 15-minute plus long queue as a healer. Why? Why? 15-minute queue as a healer for a dungeon for the quest line because no one does them? Sadness. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. The easier to do at max level because you can solo queue them and do them dungeons raids. Oh, maybe I should do that. That sounds like a smart idea. Sounds like a very smart idea. Tanaka, hello, Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Can be done unrestricted and solid as long as I'm holding the weapon at the end of it. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. That might be something to do, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, like, maybe I'd do that then, because I'm clearly not gonna fudging... What's the word? Get it done now with the matchmaking. So, I could just do it later. Most grateful am I that you've come, Emily, and upon such short notice, truly Godani could not wish for a more stalwart ally. You don't know you'll ever do any more. Good to know. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublai Kop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Moggle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. Is that bad? A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he's a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kupla here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Why would you want to live here? This place sucks. The world sucks. Why would you choose this? Unfortunately, the last two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. They used a fudging rope. They aren't noted for being smart. They used a rope. I'm dead. That is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Eater, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that the good King Moggle Mog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he sort of just appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they'd even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Muggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Muggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the Silphy summoned Rama, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a matter similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Mimily, confront good King Mogulmog XII and drive him from our midst. Oh, this can't go poorly wrong. Nah, this can't go wrong at all. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Muggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumi Yarn of the Conjurer's Guild would doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Well, fudge. So, big Moogle King has come, and everyone's freaking the fudge out because Moogle King should not be here. So now we're gonna go and kick the Moogle King out. It's a giant Moogle. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a giant fudging Moogle. like, you know the fudge, what's that, the dungeon with all the stabby green folk, and then there's that really big stabby green folk? I'm thinking the exact same thing with the Moogle. Tonberries, that's it. I love Tonberries, by the way. I don't know what it is about their design. I just really like them. I think that's how something like a banshee is a myth. Wait, what? Welcome, Emily, welcome. That you should be the one to face the good King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort. To me and the elementals both. Right, yeah, now imagine being told it's alive in here, and also giant. You forgot about the giant part. But yeah, exactly. As I am sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet, should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Yes, cool. Ooh, can do. Gonna grab that one. And let's see, if I swap to like my black mage, oh yeah. Immediately they're like, we're the better stuff. Immediately. It tempers anyone who comes in contact, making them worship it. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's how all the other primals have worked. The freaking tempering. The more people worship them, the stronger they get. And then they have the ability to turn people into worshippers. Like, that's just a bad combination. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, a self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the King was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. Sorry. By the grace of the elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublai Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Muggles Guard themselves. I'm dying. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry into the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labour any longer, for fear that the Moogles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kublai Kop's keystones, meanwhile. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at the Wet Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. I'm less certain, but as long as you're confident, my dude. As long as you're confident. That's what counts. Sprint! What does this button do again? Beast Gorge. Right. Hello, Kublai Kop. Kublai Kop, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. Everyone's evil and they're trying to kill me. So how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Excuse me, I'd like to take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I love how it says purchase passage, but it doesn't actually cost you anything. Oh my god, these Moogles are huge. That must mean the king is even bigger. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Oh my god. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? Excuse you, I am more than just a Lalafell. I am the cutest, most evil Lalafell. I mean, Imperials, Gudanians, Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kin's Moogles, he plots treason against the crown. Lalafell aren't evil. They're adorable and precious and should be protected. They don't need protecting. They are more than capable of protecting themselves. Enough. Kupo Cop will answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moogle Mog XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Oh, they're not going to fight me. I thought they were going to fight me. The king is planning to purge the 12s of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. That we do, that we do. The entrance to Thorn March is deeper than the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moggles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort him safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier. God dang it. Okay. It's a literal escort mission. Well, come on. Keep going. Oh, he's waiting for me to... Okay. Welcome to one of the most annoying... Oh. Lovely. Good to hear. This is exactly what I want to... Awesome. He's not even attacking me. Oh my god, because I don't have my thing? Is that why? Yeah. Here's a picture of the warrior relic. I'll have a... Ooh, do I want to have a look though? Because it's the Heaven's Ward one. And I sort of want to stay away from spoilers. I know it's just like a weapon and it's not really a spoiler per se, but I like to be surprised. I'll have a look later. It's just a weapon. It'll be fine. Oh my god, these malevolent squirrels. I've seen a few already. Not that I even have noticed. I absolutely have not noticed. Your paladin. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Again, not that I've noticed. If a weapon has a glowy effect. Oh, it's the glowy ones. Oh, I like the glowy ones. Okay, understandable. Okay. All is going well so far. Or an extreme ultimate weapon. I don't know what that means, but it sounds super cool. Extreme Trial Ultimate Raid, yeah. I don't know what those are yet. I have yet to do them. Or even have them unlocked. Oh, hey, I need to kill one of these. Are they like... Oh god, I was like, where is he? Are they like, I'm trying to like think of another MMO's equivalent, but I don't know if anyone would be familiar with like another MMO. Like Extreme Trial Ultimate Raid, are they sort of like heroic and mythic dungeons and stuff, but like harder, I guess? Would probably make more sense if it was harder. Oh no, Kupo Cop! The hardest content in the game. Right, I see. Sounds like my kind of content. I'm kidding. I'm nowhere near there. The harder the mythic raids in WoW. Gotcha. Boss only fight, but you fight 4 to 10 bosses in a row with no real breaks, and if you wipe, you start over. Ah, right. Got it. Super hard stuff. Sounds fun as hell, and also absolutely not anything I'm capable of. Maybe one day. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to attack the glowfly. I'm sorry, glowfly. Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kupo. It'll open the way for you. Well, here we go. This looks like a trial entrance. Or a dungeon. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Hard. Oh no. It's a hard mode dungeon. Meister, hello, Weewee. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Ultimates are probably the hardest content in MMO you've ever played, but you also don't have anyone to play said content because people get spooked by difficulty. Oh no. That sucks. What you do when you finish the current tier's progress on the regular raid and want a challenge. Gotcha. Okay. Right. I see. I understand. Shoot. Okay. The question is... It's not a question. I'm not going in there with my tank because I'm not a tanky person. Oh, sorry, I missed the lore. Typically, they're like alt storyline of events is in the lore, the ultimate raids of the Wandering Minstrel's retelling. Oh, is that like the Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane? Is it like that? This is an extreme? How can you tell? I see. Oh, I didn't mean to clear. It's about 3 tiers below ultimates. Oh, jeez. Where does it even say that it's like an extreme anyway? Like, it says high-end trial. Where does it say it's an extreme? Like, where did the names come from? Like, where did the names like extreme and ultimate and stuff, where did they come from? Then, okay, so it's just because the Realm Reborn ones are named weirdly. Gotcha. Okay. Understandable. Yeah, I can see 1 to 8 players, 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. Oh, fudge! Hi, Tanaka. Minstrel's Ballad is extreme. They're pretty much just a version of how the fight should be if it wasn't part of the story. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because it's like, they're trying to tell the story, so they've made everything like all grandiose and stuff. You just missed it. Rip. If you want to party up afterwards, though, I'm more than happy to. But up to you. Full party. Oh, fudge. I didn't even realize. Of course. Cat jam time. Good King Moggle the 12th. Cheapo, who in the 7 hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. I can't tell what the song is, Tanaka. I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh my god. It's a Moogle version of This Is Holding. That it is! Oh, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Ouch. Me trying to work out who the main tank is because they're both main tank. They're both main tank. The hard version is simply a main version of the fight, so not necessarily harder. Okay. Oh my god. Now I can tell this is Halloween. Okay, we can't attack them. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. It's called the Moogle Go Round. Of course it is. Run. Oh, that one's for tanks. I see. I see what you mean, Tanaka. I didn't need a soccer there, but like, it's fine. We did it! We've killed the King Moogle. We're the good guys. Used to be incredibly hard. They changed it now, it's pretty straightforward. You have to kill all the little Moogles in a specific order. Oh no, that sounds like hell. I'm glad they changed it. Read that. Need that, because I want it. I didn't get it, did I? Sads. Sads, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Muggle Mog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in pieces no more. You're so glad they changed it. It sounds so difficult, like if you had to kill the little Moogles in a certain order. Nah. Nah. It was fun bringing new players in. I'm sure it wasn't. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Muggles Guard when you did. Thank you, Mimily. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Pukni Pack that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Riot O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. It will still roll them because you can desynth them for Demimog Demi Materia, which is used to make crafted Moogle weapons that sell for 150k each. Oh my god. That's too much. Black Mage, White Mage, Bard, Archer, Rogue, Paladin, Warrior, King. Oh, that's the order of the Moogles you need to kill. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Sylv? Is that how you pronounce it? Hello, Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Tanaka, did you want to party up as I continue doing the quest or nah? Completely up to you. I just wasn't sure. If you didn't kill the Black Mage before he ran off, it just wipes the party. Oh no. Look, I can understand having those sorts of mechanics in like the dungeons. You're just like around. Awesome. Sure thing. I can understand having those mechanics and stuff for like later dungeons and later trials and raids and all that sort of stuff. But like, especially not if it's the really early ones that new people wouldn't necessarily know. Playing, running around, leveling up miner. Nice, nice. I'm doing great. I'm having a great time. The fight against the guy with 2 shields. Yes, the one they changed that you go in solo. Like that one. And they actually gave him mechanics and stuff. We're talking about how, like, the Moogle King quest got changed. Like, it used to be something different, but I don't know because I'm very new to this game. Yeah, exactly. They'll progressively get harder as you get further into the game. I love that. And I love how they have been slowly teaching you the things. Most fights are intuitive as long as you're paying attention to markers. Yeah, exactly. And I like that, especially at this early stage of the game where this is still like base game or like 2.0 and like it's still Realm Reborn stuff, right? So I can appreciate them not dumping a whole lot of stuff on us. So I'm glad they changed the Moogle King fight to be a lot easier because it's still a very early dungeon before a lot of people have learned how to do things, or trial or whatever it's called. The video I'll have a laugh at. I'll have a look after stream then. Thank you. The 12s would welcomes you, Meemly. I trust you remain true in your pursuit of art. What will I ask? Oh my god, I'm talking to the wrong person. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. Was your first full party wipe? Oh my god. I have had wipes in dungeons before, but I'm assuming, like, when you say full party, you mean like 8 people, right? There's one extreme you advised me to avoid. It's relatively early. It's in Heavensward. It was probably still the hardest extreme in the game. Noted. I'll give it a go anyway. 8 people. Fair. I have yet... I mean, I've only done, like, what? 2 8-person dungeons, trials, whatever the fudge is so far. So... everyone says they'll give it a go. I mean, hey, can't hate it till you try it and then fail it, you know? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Raya O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Good. God dang it, wrong person. Your bravery in service to 12swood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Meemly. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Whisper. Twitch still has whispers? I thought they got rid of that ages ago. When they got rid of Friends, I just thought that, like, Whispers was just also gone, but, like, clearly that's wrong. I'm over here thinking Twitch got rid of their Whispers when they got rid of their Friends system. Silly me. Also, hot take, Twitch shouldn't have gotten rid of the Friends system. Just my 2 cents. Whispers blocked, big F. It's probably set to friends only. Oh, that would be hilarious. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? The Elder Seedster is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Yes. You don't remember Heavensward having any difficult fights? I couldn't tell you, because I'm not there yet. Meemly, you've returned to us unharmed and victorious, thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you'd be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights could not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo... They said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Mimily. Already the information you've provided has proven invaluable. The great Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. You know, the other one. Not this one, the other one. The other matter. Bug! I thought I cleaned out my room of them. Oh, that is so annoying. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies for Revenant's Toll. We knew you could count on you, my lady. Well, Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer. Mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. I don't want to go back. I want to go back. I don't want to go back to the Waking Sands. I want to be done with it. I was told they were moving. Why have we not moved yet? Retsky, hello, Wee Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up? That wasn't me. So, no. I will give them the story about how someone else in the party did. We played D&D yesterday. For clarification, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, okay? This isn't weird. This isn't anything weird. I mean, maybe it's a little weird, but it wasn't me. So, one of our party members had detect thoughts, and as we were leaving a tavern, they detected someone thinking that, hey, maybe we should jump these guys. And so, said party member informed all of us that we were about to be jumped. Q party member B, the monk, yeah, he's a monk, waiting at the door for someone for one of the people to leave. He absolutely just I don't remember exactly what he did, Retsky. He probably like punched him really freaking hard. Too bad that he was a commoner, and so he was down on the ground, out for the count, seriously injured. Maybe a broken... Oh yeah, he paralyzed him. That's right. Roundhouse kicked him in the neck, absolutely permanently paralyzing the guy. And so party member C, in a panic, said, here, take this potion. It'll help. It was not a potion of healing. It was apparently just a bottle of pee that was then really quickly ingested. And that's the story of how we fed pee to a dude. You're welcome. I hope I hit all the important notes. We have fun here. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Mimily. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you have felled the good King Muggle Mug the 12th, but I'd hope to hear your version of the tale. Can you use Talk with the Dead and Talk to Plants to ask the bar table who... Wait. Can I use Talk with Dead and Talk to Plants to ask the bar table who killed a guy? I mean, we didn't kill anyone. We permanently paralyzed a commoner and also shot some fingers off and broke the ankles of another dude. Not the weirdest thing you've heard 5 minutes into watching someone new. I mean, to be fair, I didn't bring it up. I'm in the clear here. This wasn't my doing. I just happened to be there. So it was as I said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Top 5! Look, again, it wasn't my fault. I'm innocent. I was just a bystander. I barely even knew the guy, you know what I mean? I met him that same day, okay? Yeah, but that was an unrelated incident, Retsky. That was an unrelated incident. Like, it's not even top 100's weirdest things of VTubers. That's a yikes. That's a yikes. You committed several war crimes in the first session, as well as teleported everyone to the Feywild in the first session of the campaign. Brilliant. I am actually, for one of my campaigns that I'm playing as a character who actually comes from the Feywild. So that's going to be fun. VTubers say the most outrageous stuff. Outrageous as in funny, or outrageous as in like actually horrible and you don't want to associate with them? What do you mean I'm not innocent, Lay? What the fudge do you mean I'm not innocent? Like, first off, yeah, you can talk, as if. Secondly, yes, I am. Wild magic. Oh, wild magic is so fun. If Bart and brother had to have something in common, sure as fudge wasn't the penchant to meme. Look, I didn't want to shoot the fingers off that dude. Oh my god. So thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying your stay here, as weird as it may be. You're legitimately looking forward to Baldur's Gate 3? Same. I'm so excited. I'm going to play it with one of my friends. It's going to be so much fun. I might even stream it. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be so good. If you're not playing a campaign with a character because at a moment's notice accidentally TPK the party, you're not playing it right. Yeah, look, I'd rather not have that much risk, but you do you, Tanaka. Good on you. Both, but the horrible things are just great. I see, Meister. I see. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch any VTubers. I mean, does a PNG tube count? Does a PNG tube count? Lay, does a PNG tube count? That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm like, are you a VTuber? Like, thank you, Silver. I appreciate it. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time, my thanks. You're a VTuber from Wish. The best type, am I right? Do you want to know the best war crime you can commit on a decent-sized airship? No, I do not want to hear it, because currently in the campaign with Retsky, we are going to be on an airship, give or take, for 5 years. So, like, I'd rather not know so it can't be used against us? No. Don't go on tonight. And it's too late. And it's too late. With the barbarian who had dissociative identity disorder? Oh, no. That sounds like so much fun. But also, oh, no. Oh, no. Finally, the time has come to leave Vesper Bay. Oh, my God. Thank the Lord. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Hall in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end of Emily. Upon my departure, the Wakening Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given to the care of Irianga. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best we do not forsake them entirely. Irianga shall remain here, and devote his energies... I just realized I made my voice weird just because I was scratching my nose. To studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alisei shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have the assurances that we will not hesitate to contact us. Alisei, as in Alphonse's sister? We have not heard from her since she fudging left her brother. What do you mean Alisei is just casually here? Maybe you shouldn't have rated this raid till 5:30 in the morning. That's so early. That's so early. That's so early. Speaking of Irianga, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? Could you maybe say the brother's name again? No. No, I will not. Virakti! Virakti, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? What is Dredge? And how was it? How was your stream? Kush, hello, Virakti, hi, how are things? Guys, if you don't know me, I'm a Johnny. I play a variety of games, except for the past 2 weeks, I have not been playing a variety of games.
I've
just been playing this one. I'm not addicted, I can stop whenever I want. I love hello. Beth, you go die in a hole. Beth, hi. Queen of Roses, hello, greetings. How are you all doing, friends? Hope you're all doing fantastically today. And Kush, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Friends Party had a character who was a succubus. It was one of their older versions of not what the 5e is now. I have not played any version of D&D except for 5e, so I would not know. Eventually, the character was the only one making choices for the party. Oh no. Spooky fishing stream? Is it a spooky fishing game? What'd I say about Beth? I said, quote, I love Beth, JK Beth, you can go or die in a hole. That's what I said. And I'll say it again. Just a game about fishing up perfectly normal fish. Perfectly normal fish. Got it.
I am a duck!
I am a duck. Queen of Roses, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. You need to hear how I said what again? I'm a duck? I am a duck! Yeah, it wasn't quite the same. It wasn't quite the same. What did Beth do? Oh boy. I think it'd be easier to give you a list of what Beth didn't do, quite honestly. If you cast on an airship, it goes around corners, holes, and fills spaces, so with maddening darkness, unless you're in an airtight space off the airship, you're now magically blinded, hearing shrieks, gibbering, and mad laughter, taking 88 psychic damage and a failed save. Retsky, I'm gonna need you to, like, not read a single thing Tanaka has said, okay? Don't do that to us in our game, and you'll be good. The brother's name? Alphano? There's a reason why there's Beth Bingo here. I need to make Beth Bingo an actual official thing, clearly. Clearly. Speaking of Irianga, would you inquire in him? I cannot escape the feeling I've forgotten something. Something important. Yes, we're going to speak with Irianga about something important. You've seen someone take our 40-something plus crew with that one spell. Retsky, please don't do that to us. It's not fun when you just take something someone in chat said and then put it in the game, okay? I'm just saying, it's not fun. Hyperlimo has a quest here? Oh, do I need to have done the Ifrit? Yeah, I need to have done the Ifrit one. Thou art ever welcome, Mimily, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. It's 8th level evocation. Okay, yeah, but like this airship has a butt ton of NPCs, some of which probably can cast 8th level spells. Or at least Retsky will say that one of them can for this reason. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. Yes, please, let's leave. In man's eagerness to see the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Zions, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How are things? How was Fortnite? Are you winning, son? You're not my son. Are you winning, though? Stack up and fumble, liquid, set them to the floor, and explosion. Oh, God. Hey, let's not come up with ideas on how we can do a massive TPK. Are you winning, son? Trying to be you. I'm not trying to be you. I'm trying to be people on the internet. There's a difference. The exploding book. No. No, I've not. I'm going to be honest. I don't know a lot about things in D&D. Like common stuff that I don't know a lot about the myths and legends of Dungeons and Dragons tabletop games around the world. Like I just play it. For many a proud pioneer hath bravely striven into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. I could have stopped it. I don't know a lot of things. Shut the fudge up, Beth. Okay? Shut the fudge up. Also, did I give Varakti a shout out? I don't know if I did. I'm doing it again. Guys, if you don't know Varakti, go say hi to Varakti. Varakti is an amazing person. Tons of fun. 10 out of 10 streamer, and also has a bird, just like me. So we both have birds. Actually, I think Varakti has multiple birds. Varakti, how many birds do you have? I know you have Pidge, and I think you have another one starting with S. Excellent. Yeah, I just sort of assumed that when you popped in, Beth, you would have done the shout out. Squirt, that's it. That's the one. Put the rock on? No. 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 No rock. But yes, go say hi to Varakti. Anyway. Do not be offended, Mimily. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that be the same could be said of... Speak normally. I've got a lot of attitude today, just towards you, Beth. Just towards you. Whence came that cry? The soul, a 12 for Fend, the antecedent. You're always sick, Beth, okay? You're literally the definition of the boy who... Oh, for a second I thought that was Tartaru. It's Minfilia. I mean, that's still bad, but it's not Tartaru, so it's okay. Mimely, you must... You're not crying, Wolf. You're chronically unwell. You got me there. You got me there. The difference there always is a wolf. Yeah, the difference is the wolf is always actually there. The glyph of warding spell and some caution. You set a glyph on all 100 pages to cast Fireball in the location if the page takes fire damage. Then add one more glyph that when the book is open, the pages light up slightly. Oh, Jesus. That sounds like it'll take so much effort. So much effort. So much effort. Too much effort. Who would do that? What kind of psychopath would do that? Oh my god, are we gonna see what happened to her? Me? Okay, okay. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Lavalier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Whomst? Whomst? Oh my god, it's a masked man, but in white this time. Those horse mech things from one of the lol characters. I don't know. Whomst, whamst, what's, weist, housed? An Asian here? How? How readily you see. You're indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others. You're robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Whomst? Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of Lahabria. Lahabria is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... Oh my god, hi Tartaru. You're just gonna walk in? We're ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else... Tartaru doesn't see him. Is something the matter? He is only showing himself to her. Ah, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's Toll, and you've told them where you are. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. I guess they know we're going to Revenant's Toll. The plot thickens, yeah. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Okay, let me break it down for you, Minfilia. You see him, she doesn't. We on the same page now. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not see with your eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Lahabria did not think so highly of the Echo. Lahabria is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the Ardor, I wonder? Well. 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 I take it there is no need to explain. None at all. I saw everything. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I think his intention was to stop you chasing after him. I heard a cry. What happened to you, alright? You're a little late there, Tanaka. I had a whole vision. Tanaka? Fudge. Not Tanaka. Tataru. Hi, Tanaka. Sorry, Tanaka. I didn't mean you, Tanaka. You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I can fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Tanaka-ru. Urianga, send word to the students about Dejin. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Asian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Asian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands, yet Asians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Emily. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. He's not gonna be here. Pray attend to me, Tataru. Well, I guess we're turning every stone in Vesper Bay. Every single stone. You know how many stones there are outside? So many stones. Too many stones. I'm on your TV. Awesome. Good to know that everything I say will be heard by everyone in the house. This is exactly what I want. I'm making sure you don't die. I'm doing nothing. Oh, hey. I found him. I found the white-robed man. Or woman, I'm not assuming. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Well, that's suspicious. I'm going to be my warrior. I'm swapping over to my warrior so I don't die. And so I can do more than just spam a button. You are being judged. I feel this on a daily basis. Like, I'm just always judged. What's the difference here? Anxiety. You literally. I'm like, what the hell? I don't need this anxiety popping up right now. I don't want to be judged. I just want to have fun and play video games. Why you gotta judge me like this? Also, I hope that wasn't echoing through my microphone because I'm using my speakers. It's almost 5 AM. Oh my god, Zebrios, get some sleep. Go to bed, get some sleep. Or don't. I'm not the judge of you. Judge of you. I'm not the boss of you is what I meant. You're being judged. Stop it! Stop judging me! You're not sleepy yet? You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough, Zebrios. That does so much damage. Increases base dodge by 10, that increases it by 20. Okay. You want to keep leveling Paladin or start working your relic? I mean, ¿por qué no los dos? Funky, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you also had a great weekend. Why did it say I'm unable to execute command while mounting? I am not mounting. What? It's almost noon and you're sleepy already. Big rip, Funky, big rip. I was gonna say I feel that, but like, honestly, I don't. I get sleepy around like 2 p.m. Probably. Honestly, I'm just a mess all the time though, so I guess like I sort of feel that. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm sorry. The spawnlings are keeping you busy. Not the spawnlings. Anything but the spawnlings. Where the Asian be at? It's almost 8 p.m. and you're in bed after being awake for 2 hours. Okay, Beth. Are you in bed after being awake for 2 hours because you haven't gotten out of bed for those 2 hours? Have you been in bed the entire time you've been awake? I'm being judged again. We'll get the other Conjurer so they can't heal. You were out of bed, had to feed your cats and play some Red Dead. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, okay. You have your excuses. Not that I'm saying... There was a freaking bug on me again. I literally replaced all of Pika's seeds the other fudging day. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. Something about you're excused for having been out of bed. What? I don't know. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted my absence is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. She wasn't gonna hurt you! I just realized the parallel between the whole thing of like she ran after him so he like fudging shot her in the chest with his powerful magics and what I did in D&D the other day. So self-defense is great, guys. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes and her strength shall soon be spent. Yes, she still has fingers. For those of you, I think I was saying this before the raid, but for those of you who came in, one of the things I did in D&D was shoot someone's fingers off in self-defense because he went to draw his sword and attack me, so I shot his hand. I'm realizing the parallel between that and what this question mark emissary man did to Minfilia, except Minfilia still has fingers. So... Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes and her strength shall soon be spent. I don't know if I've read that before, but I've read it again, so... These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Okay. Okay. Oh, back to the Waking Sands. I'm going to use all of my tickets because I'll never need to use them ever again. Never again. Ever. I hope. Watch them be like, you need to return to the Waking Sands. smile. I don't like that smile. That seems like a suspicious smile, Funky. Let me in. Never. Sus. Mighty sus. Thank the gods you've returned, Mimily. After you left, I began to worry I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again? Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for Lohabria. I hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Yes. Let us set aside the matter of this Asian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets whilst feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information that he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianga will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. I don't trust Urianga. There's just something about the way he speaks. I don't like it. It's sus. That is all. Also, I really want to do this Papalimo quest, but I don't want to have to wait in a queue for hard Ifrit. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Book. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedents' pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Okay, my dude. Chibi, hi. Wee wee, how are you? To be fair, I was right about Thancred. Mimily, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed. You said you wanted me to depart with you. I literally left you for 5 seconds to give Urianga a book, and you're telling me you ditched me? If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianga, I beg you to come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tadaru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is white Uru right on our doorstep. Thank God we have an Aetheryte. Oh. Is this going to be the hard mode? Amongst Mibelkind, the legend of good King Mogulmog the 12th doth tell of a wise and magnanimous ruler. Alas, the entity thus summoned put the lie to this imagining with his brief and decidedly unpeaceful reign. It was most disturbing for me to learn then that the Moggul's Guard have once more succeeded in placing their madnic potentate upon his thorny throne. Methinks the agents of chaos doth lurk in the shadows of this deed. Only with the Asians' guileful intervention could they have called the king back from the ether with such haste. It's... As ever, it falls to thee to the blade born of light to banish the Paragon's dark ambition from our realm. The 12 only know what dire power doth corrupt the saviour of these gentle forest folk. Their name has been called Mimily. The more moderate faction of the Moogles hath joined with the Order of the Twin Adder in an effort to open thee a path to the good king's domain. I bid thee make haste to the Adder's nest and once more pledge thine aid in disposing this royal myth made flesh. It's an extreme mode. Lovely. Well, in that case, I'm going to hide it along with all the other fudging extreme mode quests I have that I keep picking up. And I know I could, like, abandon them all, but, like, at this point, I'm just collecting them. Two years later and they're still hidden in your quests. I want, because I want them in here so I have the content unlocked in, like, the dungeon finder or whatever. So I have them all here so I can do them. But if I abandon them, then they'll go away, right? Because I had to take them to pick them up to unlock them. I don't fudging know. I can get a Mog weapon that glowy. Wait, which one's this for, Tanaka? Because I want glowy weapons. What was the question? I don't know what the question was. I'm gonna be honest. Good King Mog Extreme. I mean, the Mog weapons are iconic. Unlock it and you'll clear it for me. Well, I don't want you to clear it for me. I want to see, here's the problem, right? Is I want to do it properly. That's the problem. I want to do it properly rather than just have it cleared. You know what I mean? I know I can, but I want to do it right the first time. I'm really annoying like that. Like, I want to do it right the first time because I'm a pain to myself. A big pain to myself. It drops neck pieces, not weapons. I see. Oh, Memely, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forth, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home as for us as the Waking Sands ever was. Holy shoot, I can't speak. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you might expect, that there's quite a bit of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming, at least of late, what with the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride. I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the tower's piqued your interest as well. Me? You've already offered your aid to the effort, you say. You certainly move quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Alas, I'll have to settle for hearing the tales of all you've seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? Where am I going? Be safe in where? Inside a building? Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured this receptionist will work just as hard to see our efforts did not skip a beat, despite the relocation. Unfortunately, I'm on OCE because I like having good ping. And with that, Memely, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. But I appreciate the thought. Is what still Scholar? My favorite class? Yes. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you're granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower. Oh, okay. So I'm going to be honest, chat. I'm going to be honest. I've already done a few of the blue quests for the Crystal Tower stuff off stream because I just thought, oh, they're just extra unlockable things. So I'll just do them. I'm now realizing the main quest leads you to it. And I've already done some of those quests. Whoops. You're leveling a lull on Zervin? Hey, Funky. Hey, Funky. I started up a guild. If you wanted to join it. Have I done all the raids? Oh god, no. I got up to the point where it was like, where is it? It's one of these fudging ones. I don't know. I got up to the point where I unlocked the Crystal Tower raid. And the game was like, you got to do the raid. And I was like, I'm not going to get 24 people together. Yeah, I know it's not like you haven't seen it before, but like I want to do like everything like main story wise leading up to stream. The queues for it aren't bad. I guess I know this now because it's mandatory. So I now realize the queue probably wouldn't be bad for it. Yeah, because we need to do it. You want to see me do the raid though? How long does it take? Because the unfortunate thing is I don't really have much time tonight because I have to get up early for uni tomorrow. Not long. Okay, cool. Because I was going to say, I'm only going to be like streaming for another hour. $20 tops. Oh, easy. I can do that. Easy peasy then. Oh, after this cutscene, I'll pop on out Tarnica. Tarnica? Why am I changing pronunciation randomly? Thank you. Well, it is certainly spacious. Level 51s aren't long? Awesome. Oh my god, it's so spacious. And look, you brought the staff with you. That's nice. Today marks a new beginning for the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. Oh my god, they're gonna sign the Declaration of Independence so that Nick Cage can steal it? Oh my god, the crossover is real. Anyway. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. I still don't trust Tancred. For Eorzea. Off you go now, friends. Tally-ho. Auf Wiedersehen. A moment of your time, Emily. I would speak of Elidibus. I know it wasn't his fault. I know. It's you. I don't trust you either. Aren't you still meant to be in the Waking Sands back with your trashy, no fast travel plays? You never trust a man in leather sandals or leather pants. Zebrius, no! Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesian hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Don't bully my boy. I'm just sus of him. I don't know what to say. Also, why does my node feel like it's gonna bleed? I don't know. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. He's just your poetry man. It's so annoying to read his messages. Messages, his speech, whatever. No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge both, oh no. He speaks in cursive. That's probably the most... That's probably like the best description I've heard. He speaks in cursive. We could both easily speak and understand it. I mean, I can easily understand it. I just don't like it. Contact the agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Ochre? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shared the Crystal of Darkness and cast out Lahabria, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, meanly. I discern them all around, and disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I haveth no idea howth to speaketh this idiotic way, ith. You missed an ith there, Meister? Kek w'th. I know not will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. Actually, I'm still gonna call them Asians because the fudging used both pronunciations. They've said Ashians and they've said Asians. So they've said both ways. They're not very consistent. But I appreciate the use of that emote. It's my favorite. Just saying. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you'll be informed. Creel, where are you? Whomst? Whomst couldn't have it? You use it as much as you can. Excellent. Excellent. Oh. Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are now stronger in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. They are beneath us. Why should we care? Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labour not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last, they see. Oh. So. I'm gonna really quickly go outside because Tanaka was like, oi, come out, I have gift. And I am scared of what this gift may be. Nani Nani? Nani? Who this? Is this you, Funky? It me. Oh my god, it Funky. The signed friend group. Bam. Okay, Tanaka, where you at? I read that as Warlords of Draenor, not Warriors of Light, which doesn't make sense because Warlords of Draenor has a D, not an L. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my, and the fish. Thank you for the fish. And the book, of course, but also the fish. I appreciate it. Oh my god, that fish is delicious. I have a special book. Oh my god! It's a little Moogle pop-up! Thank you so much, Tanaka. That is so cool. Oh, it makes the Moogle sounds too. I'm gonna hug your legs because that's all I can reach. Oh, what's the eye level of this? 95. This is gonna serve me for quite some time. Oh my god, why are you a frog? What is that dance? I accidentally jumped. The freaking... Some of the costumes in this game, man. Here, have a... That's the wrong ability. Here, have an adloquium. Oh, look, oh my god, you're right. If I get mad in a cutscene, I can hear the sound. What is... What is that? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna get mad in a cutscene and you're just gonna hear. Why do you have a big head? Oh man. That's amazing. I'm gonna really quickly go and pick up the quest. Thank you again for the gift. Thank you for the gift. I'm picking up the quest. And then they're gonna pop back out again. Oh yeah, and Nani, Funky, did you want to be added to the guild? Did you want to be part of the Fudge Guild? Fudge Guild? Free company? Whatever the fudge it's called in this game. Oh, which ones are these? I want yes. Yes. Fair warning, I know not how to run free company. Flagged by automod. No, we called it the Fudges because you know. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Almalgina and Sons Mineral Concern. Yeah, the FBI was like, that's homophobia, and we don't like that here. So, Funky, stop it with the homophobia. It would appear their storehouse in the Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifestations were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals and only crystals were missing. I need hardly tell you what they may imply. The Brass Blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. No, you're good, Funky. You're good. I know you're just referencing the joke from the other day. You're fine. The Brass... did I read this before? I did, yes. I couldn't even remember that I read it like 5 seconds ago. My lord. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there's even a possibility the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the Blades to realize that mistake. Yes, Funky is a Lalafell because of the FBI. That's how that works. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with the Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Bum, 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 bum. I need to go out to the Aetherai, and I need to actually make that my home point. My nose is like actually still itchy as hell, but it's starting to hurt now. What is wrong with me? The little Moogle sound. I love it. Home point, yes. Okay, where we headed? We are headed to Horizon. Zero Dawn. Forbidden West. That's a game I need to finish at some point. Horizon Forbidden West. Whoops. Your mount can fly no higher. Wow. I'm already at the top of the flight limit. Words. Don't want to go that way accidentally. Hi, Stoller. Mimily, your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length of the Brass Blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fifulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating that which he has related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Question for chat as well, because you guys would know this. When is it gonna force me to do the raid? Because like obviously, like it said, like you need to do some of the side quests to the thing before you can progress further. And I'd already done those side quests, but I hadn't done the raid. When's it gonna force that? Oh, hello there, Mimily, was it? Your Stoller said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than. I should probably do it soonish. I don't want to do it until like tells me to, is the thing. You know what I mean? But never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints at the Royal Allergan Sunway. It'll let you know what he needed before you can proceed. Cool. So I can just keep on going. Awesome. The cart bolted off down toward Eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I heard that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. I mean, so, because I'm thinking, right, is I keep doing these quests tonight until I get locked into not being able to progress further without the queue. And then that will probably be within the next 40 minutes or so, which will probably be a good point for me to end the stream anyway, because I have to go to bed early for uni tomorrow. Tomorrow is server maintenance, so I won't be able to do it anyway, because of course it is. And then on Wednesday we can just start the stream off by being in queue, right? New patch tomorrow. Hell yeah, it's not going to affect me whatsoever. There's 3 lines raids with quests between them. Then it'll be fine. Like, I'm okay to chill and wait for like a queue if I have to. You know what I mean? I'm not too stressed about it. Speeding carriage would seem a curious choice for thieves with such proven cunning, yet the Amalja have a foothold. I read that beforehand. It might kill me. Yeah, look, I'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll have other things to do as well. Like, we could even do a fishing arc. Fishing arc on stream while waiting for the queue times? Maybe get some crafting stuff done? People doing new content rather than old ones? Fair, but... No! Bad lay. Where's auto mod when I need it now? This is auto mod worthy. This is auto mod worthy. I mean, just a roleplay arc in general could be fun. Not an erotic roleplay arc. Go back to the fudging horny corner you crawled out of. Like, go back. We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I failed to see what else it could. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. You did not even begin to understand how inclusive and horny the Final Fantasy community is. That is correct. I could not possibly begin to understand it. I'm glad they're inclusive, though. That's good. That's nice. Horny, look. We're on the internet. Can you really escape horniness in any community? Any community? Especially an MMO? No. You'll scroll through the 18+ Discord and notice so many people's characters. Well, yeah, you're scrolling through an 18+ Discord, like, particularly the Auras. Not the cat girl, not the Makoti? Interesting. I would have thought it'd be many more, like, horny Makoti fudging ones than Auras. What the fudge do I know, though? Nothing, because I'm innocent. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of summoners. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. The auras are either easier to notice or more horny, or both. I wouldn't know. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Mimily. We're going on a journey. I don't know where we're going, though, but we're going somewhere. Against all expectation, it was seen the Amalja innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianga of our progress, or lack thereof. Hello? Cutscene?
Now then.
Speaking. This must be important.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
Lay! Why?
Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
Sus.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Sus. I have a feeling it's this person. I don't know what's giving it away. I just, there's something about the person, you know? Something about them.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I mean, technically, there are 3 rulers. Well, four rulers, sorta. It's complicated. That told me nothing. Cool. Awesome. Good to know. Okay, but is that something my warrior might want to wear? It is. Nanamo and Raubon are a team. See, I was thinking Nanamo and Raubon, Gridania Leader Girl, Melvib Blufisvin, and then Minfilia, because the signs of the 7th Dawn also count. Yeah, that's it. Kanye Senna. Kanye! Oh my god, Kanye? Kanye West is in this game? I mean, what? Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufu Looper's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is she sort of a leader? Because like the signs of the 7th Dawn are pretty big in terms of their power. You could say that they sort of are a leader in like the defense of the world sense, you know? But like obviously they aren't a nation. So 4, 3, I don't know. Oh, but it is good to see you return. Yeah, they're minor power numbers wise, but like they're the only ones who can actually save the world, apparently. So there's that. Be the Adventurers Guild. Fair point. But consider 5 leaders. I have given some thought to the matter and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fifalipa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? Rowena? Someone's not happy with that. I was so contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone amongst our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst. It'd be most unfortunate if Fufu has proved well-founded, Fifalipa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the Brass Blades were informed. I've done like a few quests for her in Mordona. She's like up the back, and she's just sort of there chilling. Strings? Strings? Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Twitch doesn't notify people that have subscribed anymore. You actually have to press the share button in chat. So if you don't press the little share button in the pop-up that like appears when you subscribe, that Twitch doesn't send through a notification because Twitch hates us and doesn't want us to know that people are subbing to us for reasons. But I appreciate it anyway. Welcome in. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? There was no share button. Refresh the page. I don't know. Twitch is broken. Twitch is broken. Sub-hype, sub-hype. Thank you very much, Strings. Yeah, we can make our own hype. Screw Twitch. We'll make our own hype. Hold on. What's the little music sound I've got? Dum, 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 dum. Once I'm completed with this, you'll never have to hear this music ever again. I mean, literally ever again. There, nailed it. I think it was indistinguishable from my actual sub notification, if I don't say so myself. Anyway. Neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikoti miner traveling without an escort so as to not attract undue attention. Was what me, Funky? But who? I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. In this Once I complete all these minigames, you'll never have to hear this music ever again. See? Practically flawless.
Here it is. Finally popped up. Had to close out the stream and reopen it. Akka, I'm on my phone.
Akka. Thank you so much, Strings. I appreciate the sub. It was so... Oh, yeah, no, I'm perfect at mimicking my notifications. What can I say? Anyhoozle. Thank you, Strings. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. A fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree, Mimily? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem, forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Off you run now. Trot along. Trot along. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. Say that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Okay, let's lie in wait for the thieves. Those stinking, thievering thieves of thievery. You know, those thieves. Maybe I shouldn't be my, scholar, because doing damage takes ages. D&D is getting stressful. Oh, I'm sorry. D&D shouldn't be stressful. I hope you're still enjoying it. Who would have known playing Dragon Age as a TTRPG would be stressful? Hopefully, like, it stops being stressful and it gets better, because it shouldn't be stressful. I know I could play Summoner. The thing is, I don't really enjoy Summoner that much. I mean, I guess I do sort of enjoy it. I don't know. Am I still in combat? I am considered still in combat. Where the fudge are the others? Oh, there they are. Holy shoot. It's not that I don't enjoy... It's not that I don't enjoy Summoner. It's that I want to level another class as well. At the same time. No wonder I'm not getting healing. My fudging fairy isn't out. I was like, where are my heals? But yeah, no, it's more because I want to play another class and like level up another class as well, you know? Where the eels? Not the eels. Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed. Seems to be thou. Oh, you stole her. Oh, she's disguised. Oh, shoot. A gang of sea-wolf thieves and in Thanalan, no less. I suppose that's the first time for everything. I have not seen the clip. There's a clip about where are the eels? I'm in the dark. Sea-wolves, all of them. I am with all the same taste and facial tattoos, blue in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you'd be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. Died to an overlapping mechanic, yelled at the healers. Fudging rip. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I know who Quinn is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I know who Quinn is. The big ARPG playstyle with Diablo. See, I never really was too big into Diablo either. He's an Aussie. I know him. Oh, Meister. Meister's just like, ahem. I'm about to absolutely trash on him. Let's, try not to speak too ill of people while we're here. Yes? The stress is self-induced. We're playing through Dragon Age Origins and decide to play a Talvashoth, which is a Kunari that ran away from the Coon. Gotcha. No, I played Dragon Age a while back, so I am a little familiar with things. I might need like stuff to jog my memory, such as I forgot what a Talvashoth is. I now remember exactly what a Talvashoth is. It's funny watching with over 14 wins the best community support award every year. It's because Final Fantasy has a great community. Nailed it. Why did I need to say that? I had no reason to say that. That was not in question. We weren't questioning why they won the award. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Why am I here? To Horizon then. FIFA Looper want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. He loses hair every time. Oh no. I mean, that's what happens when you die to a mechanic and then blame the healers when you didn't play the game and just skipped through everything. He's a toxic person. Okay. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. But it might explain why I haven't heard of him or seen any of his clips, because I tend to stay away from toxicity. Yes. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Oh, really? You play the game exactly the opposite? Let me guess. Skipping all the cutscenes, not paying attention to the game and mechanics, just wanting to rush through and get to endgame, because endgame is where all the real content is, and he wants to do all the hard raids and the ultimates and I'm guessing that. I'm guessing that. He paid for the character skip. Lovely. Lovely. I'm not a... Okay. Okay. I have no need to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you're the type of person to like want to skip through cutscenes and not pay attention to story and just rush to endgame or whatever, that's fine. You do you. I get that. But more often than not, when I want to play with someone, I want to play with them through the story and experience the story with someone else. And if it's someone who really wants to like play a game with me and they want to play like the end game raids and dungeons with me and stuff, that's fine. But when it gets to the point where they just really want me to hurry up because they're waiting to play the game with me and they don't want to sit there waiting for me to experience the story and stuff, I get really annoyed at people who are like that. Like, if you want to skip through the story and stuff for yourself, whatever, you do you. That you're missing out on a lot, but whatever, can't blame them. But more often than not, they're always the same people who are also rushing the people who want to experience the story slowly because they're taking forever and they're not actually playing the game yet. And they have to wait for them. Like, that's the part that bugs me, is the people who are like that. You're still waiting on friends who are doing the story. Yeah, like, I get it. You want to play the story with your friends, but like, on the other hand, why not play through the story with them then? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that about you, Meister. I'm saying that about the people who are trying to rush through people through story. Like, just play the story with them. Oh, but you don't find the story interesting? Yeah, because you don't actually... How do you know the story's uninteresting? All you've done is skip it. You don't want to play through the story with someone, but you want to play the game with them? How about you just play through the story with the person? You might end up enjoying it. But no, you have to make them skip everything because they're taking too long. I have experience with this. This is why I'm ranting. He played the simplest DPS job and couldn't do mechanics for a very basic boss. It wasn't even endgame. Goes through some of the hardest content, gets destroyed by the easiest mechanics because they skip the story. Yep. Yeah. People who early pull bosses and don't let sprouts watch cutscenes get yelled at. I've heard about that. And that's so good. I'm so glad that it's a thing in the community where we all wait collectively for the people who are watching the cutscenes. That's so nice. So nice. I love that. That's something I wish like other multiplayer games would do, is have a community that is like actively like wanting people to take their time. Every person you know that paid to skip the story have gone back and done New Game Plus and facepalmed themselves. It's like, I really don't understand, because the people who, again, in my experience, the people who I know who skip the story, the people who skip the story to get the end game are always the ones who are like, oh, the fun begins at end game. There's no fun until you get to end game. The story is boring. But they've never actually done the story or played through the game themselves or taken the time to experience the cutscenes. How do they know it's boring? How? How do you know? You've never done it. I don't understand how they can be actively lying to themselves like that without realizing. But like, even in other games. No, you're good, Strings, you're good. Sorry, I'm just like very in-depth into my little ranty corner now, you know? Like, even in other games though, like even with World of Warcraft or ESO or like all those games where, yes, end game content is where those games like really do thrive or whatever, people just assume the story and the leveling experience is bad. But it's never has been. I thoroughly have always enjoyed leveling in World of Warcraft. I've never skipped any of that. I've always had a blast. Sure, it's not the best writing, but it's fun. Like, and that's even World of Warcraft, which, yeah, doesn't exactly... Their story doesn't exactly compete with this game's story. Like, it really doesn't. But even then, the people who skip it because it's bad have never actually done it in the first place. So how would they know? I don't get it. I don't get it. Strings, I'm reading your message now. The adventure executed should I not go back, so on top of having that to deal with, your character's a warden. He says that either he dies by the Coon or the wardens. Yeah, I get you. I get you, Strings. I get you. Yeah, I can understand how it would be an intense session. Skip through the first time in EU. When you came back to NA, you just played through the whole game and you feel bad for other MMOs. Yeah. Well, leveling has been bad since Cataclysm, but you can still enjoy it if you actually take the time to, like, actually read the text or actually like listen to the dialogue or immerse yourself in a story. There is still a lot of lore there, right? There is still a world which has been built for people to explore. Even if the writing isn't bad, like isn't good, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. It's just people have this preconceived notion of story is bad, game is bad, not fun while leveling, therefore skip. But they got this preconceived notion from a loop that they've told themselves the story is bad, therefore they won't do the story, therefore the story isn't good, so they don't do the story. It's like they've made a loop of not doing the story because the story is bad, but there's no origin for this except for the fact that they told themselves it's bad, and so they expect it to be bad, and therefore it is bad. Anyway, that's my little rant. Nothing feels connected because you're skipping around in eras. Yeah, see, that's the thing about World of Warcraft is it's hard to get into the lore in-game while you're leveling and playing through because the game doesn't point you. It doesn't point you in the direction of its story. You have to, like, find it yourself. Yeah, that is... I will say as well, Zebrios, that is the other downside about Final Fantasy is that the game unlocks... I say the other downside. It's like the only downside is if you want to play with friends who are doing endgame content, you can't do endgame content with them until you unlock it through the main story. It's the only downside I have about this game. Not that it bothers me because I'm not wanting to do it, but I can understand that if you want to get in with friends. Gamer Red, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things? By your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of Blades dispatched to detain him and make good his escape. You can do relevant content at almost every level. Yeah. And like, that's something I've like found out when I have been playing is that a lot of the people who are like high level and stuff are still doing the content I'm doing now. And I love that. Here is much less of an issue. Having said that, I have gotten like, as I've been doing some of like my blue quests to unlock hard dungeons, it's all like, you must have an eye level of 90. And I'm like, I only have like 70. They gave every race the Warlock class, which is good. I like that they're trying to open more classes to all the other like races in World of Warcraft. Grinding minor levels, nice, nice. I hope the grind goes well. For the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that summoners we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Leminson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we'll find him. You have my word on that. Most people actually do the main story quest. Yeah, exactly. And I do like that most people enjoy the story of this game. It's a breath of fresh air compared to the other MMOs that I've played where most people... I mean, I say other MMOs. It's really World of Warcraft, which is the problem because... ESO and SWTOR, people like sing praises about the story in those games. So it's really only World of Warcraft that I've played where they just don't care for the story at all. So it's like a breath of fresh air coming from WoW. But that's just me. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. Don't give Lightforge the Warlock class, makes no sense. Okay, that's fair, Strings. I agree with you that I like how they open up the classes to a lot of to a lot of races because, well, there's no law reason why a lot of classes wouldn't necessarily be forging pacts with demons and whatnot. But then you mentioned the Lightforged, and I'm like, you know what? The Lightforged are Lightforged because they have sworn themselves to the Naru. Being a Warlock for a Lightforged, that shouldn't be possible. So Tell Story was good up until Eternal Throne and you fell off fair. I only got through the base game, like the class stories. I haven't done the Sorcerer class story, but I did all the other class stories and I loved them so much. I never got any further than that though, unfortunately. We're about to get a patch that's coming tonight. Yeah, patch is like... I'm trying to work out maths. Like 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours? 18 hours for patch? I'm not going to feel the effects of the patch, but I'm excited for everyone else who's like ready for it. WoW. Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, I loved WoW, Lay. You know, I think you know. I played like a fair bit of WoW. I raided with a guild and everything. I still like the lore in the game and I miss my guild and stuff. But the story in this game is so much more engaging to play. Never really played yet. And fair enough too. Fair enough as well. It's ruined all MMO stories for me. Nothing is even close. Understandable. The story in this game I've been enjoying so much. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Yeah, there's the nod! Give him the nod. You play it for different reasons. Yeah, and fair enough too. Like, if I was to go back to WoW, I would do it... I'd still do it for the story. I'd still play the main story quests and do it all in order and stuff. But I think if I was to get back into WoW, the real reason would be so I could play with my guild again. But that would be it. I wouldn't go back to it because I want to know the story. That would just be a thing I'd do. If that makes sense. It'd be a thing I do because I have to know the story while I'm playing, but I wouldn't go back to it for the story. That made no fudging sense at all. Of Classic? I tried to play a Classic. I could not. It was too grindy. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried. I couldn't. The Antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavour to track down our traitorous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured we'll have our answers. I have to go back to the Waking Sands. I don't want to fudge and go back to the Waking Sands. I have to go back to the Waking Sands. I don't want to be back in the Wasting Sands, but I have to go back to the Waking Sands because the game makes me go back to the Waking Sands. I hope you got all of that. As someone who played Vanilla WoW and it was current, no thanks. People have a lot of rose-tinted goggles on. See, after playing Classic, I feel like that's what it is. It's nostalgia. Nostalgia is the only reason why people want to go back and play WoW Classic. Because I'm just like, why not just play the expansions then? Like, the expansions are still in the game. Sure, the world is different. So if you really love the pre-Cataclysm world, you wouldn't want to do Classic. But if you want to do like Wrath of the Lich King or the Burning Crusade, they're still in the game. You can just play those with the benefit of better leveling, faster questing, better gear, all your friends are in retail. Like, there's so many benefits to just, you know, just use Chromie time, guys. Just use Chromie time. Dead Island 2 has Amazon Alexa built in. Wait, what? Wait, what? You played since week 3 of Vanilla. You were a GM of a 200-person raiding guild. You still enjoyed Vanilla. And if you enjoyed Vanilla, good on you. Good for you. Like, a lot of people did. That's why it's so successful, right? Yeah, for Jedi it makes sense because of Minari. Yes, I saw the Minari customization options, and I'm like so excited for people who want to make a Minari because that is so cool. That's so cool. You are late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Orthard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, it is expected... I suspect that they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We'd be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Uldar, Mimili. Unless I'm mistaken, I am rarely mistaken. We will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan Sworn on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good, I shall see you in Uldar. You can turn off bedroom lights and your room lights will actually turn off. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. That's sort of cool, but also like seems so incredibly unnecessary. For the people, not the game itself. Yeah. Like a lot of stuff about MMOs and enjoyment from MMOs, especially World of Warcraft, at least for me, is in the community and the events that you share with others, rather than enjoying, and especially with World of Warcraft, rather than enjoying the game itself and the game's dungeons and the game's content or whatever, it's the moments with other people. Again, that's just me. I'm going the wrong fudging way. My god. Yeah, exactly. You could remove all the multiplayer aspects of Final Fantasy and it would still be great. Like, I've basically been playing the campaign solo. And I've been having a fantastic time. Of course, the thing that's going to keep me coming back to this game is the things I can do with other people. Like, I've got my own freaking free company here that I'm hoping people will join. I've got like other friends in the game that I like play with and talk to and hang out with, and that's all fun as well. Like that just makes the experience better. But the campaign, the main story is good even without all that. WoW doesn't have a reason for you to sink down to the level. Vanilla is better than current WoW because the world felt more alive. I don't know. I tried classic WoW and I just couldn't. The questing was just so dull and slow and just it was a slog. I just couldn't. I couldn't even get to level 20 without feeling like it was a pain and I didn't want to play anymore. You know? Like me, yes, like you, Tanaka. Like you. Exactly. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. You shall not pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. We have the 16 multiple times, even did once with hardcore. You're a crazy man. You're a crazy man. You like Final Fantasy XIV too much? Stay with 14, Lay. Stay with 14. Just as someone who has played and enjoys WoW, if you really like 14, there's no reason to play WoW. 14 does a lot of things better, and if you go to WoW, you'll be missing a lot of quality of life things that 14 has. Like, maybe you will enjoy WoW. Maybe you will. But if you're already enjoying 14 and you see no reason to leave, then don't. You know what I mean? Just don't. That's my take on it anyway. But then again, I've always been the type of, why try something new if the thing I'm liking currently is good enough? Why would I ever want to try something new? Like, that's always been my take. I'm enjoying this. Why should I change? And that's not just with games. That's with, like, everything. That's with food. It's with clothes. It's with freaking, like, I don't know. Classic is one you need friends to play with. Yeah, fair. This is a PvP and you're not a fan of PvP. You know what? Understandable. If you're a big PvPer, WoW has a fantastic PvP community. And by fantastic, I mean it's alive and well and flourishing. I don't mean in terms of toxicity and stuff. It's pretty toxic. What? Pray understand, good sir. We've not had the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is you summon your superior. Your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Oh, she's an Aurora. Is this when the Aurora are fudging introduced into the game? I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart I know is kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Levelier, at your service, a friend. I butchered that name, but that's fine. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Uldar, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. That wasn't bad? What wasn't bad? You think you started 14 like 13 years ago? Wait a minute. Isn't the game 13 years old today as of the original Final Fantasy? No, not today, but like this year as of the original Final Fantasy before they fudging redid everything? Oh my god. I started like 2 weeks and 2 days ago. Or something. Rights MMO. I mean, we'll have to see when that releases, right? But I'm so excited. I will play Rights MMO 100%, or at least I'll give it a try, because I want to get into the lore of League of Legends.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Yeah, it won't be released for ages, but I've got my eyes on it. You got your name in the credits and your game sub is permanently reduced. Nice. Love that for you. That's so cool.
Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed.
Oof.
And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Oh no.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
That's so rude. Like, come on, they're refugees. I need help. Just speak to one. Just speak to them, you know?
The lords of Uldar are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Uldar is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here.
Uh-oh.
The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
I hope they succeed because, I mean, clearly we have Aura's playable race in the game, so they settled somewhere.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Also, after this cutscene, I might have to call it a stream as well, because I do have an early morning tomorrow for uni, which is very upsetting because I want to play more because I'm enjoying it.
Forgive me for observing, but
Being
your
stuck
choice
up.
of attire seems like to evoke feelings of
How dare I
mistrust.
know? I have to get up at like 7:30 for uni because I have a freaking 9 AM lecture, which I have to be on campus for and is not recorded. And then I finish uni at like 4:30, so I'm there all day. And then by the time I get home, we're in the middle of maintenance, so I can't even play the game and I can't even stream the game. So I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow, like in terms of stream. I don't know if I'm just gonna not stream or find something else to stream. Because at the moment, I don't want to play anything else except this game. So I'm going to be like sitting here tomorrow like, what am I going to do?
Men are wont to fear the
Water
unfamiliar.
rocks? What are water
We
rocks?
know this from experience.
Make sure you're hydrated. Thank you, Strings. I am now hydrated.
We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
Crafting equipment, gotcha. I haven't really gotten
I
into the
shall
crafting
defer
too
to
much in
your
this game.
experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for some several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it'd go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Sells for more than 1 gil each. I mean, yeah, but I just haven't gotten into the crafting of the game yet. Like, I might at some point, because I do want to, like, give it a try and probably get into it, but it just seems like so much work. So much work. And grind. Hells, why don't you say so soon, Emily? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here in the Morrow Sea, but just sent word they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they're paid for a lot in advance. Haha. Go and call on Friduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them these letters. That should set them straight. Well, I work to get them all leveled. It's a whole other separate playstyle. Yeah, which is fine. Like, I have done a little bit of crafting. The ones that are, like, at level 40-ish, that's simply because I've turned in some stuff to the Grand Company, and that gives a butt ton of experience. Which is really nice for leveling them, but it means I haven't really had to get into the crafting to get them to high level. Meaning I am vastly, like, not really good at crafting. Mine was your first one you really liked. Fair enough. Also, Spade, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I went the wrong way for the Aetheryte Shard. It's boring. Most of it's just making macros. See, I wouldn't want to make macros when I'm doing the crafting. Like, I know you can easily make a macro to get things done, but I like doing it myself, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously in macro you have to work it out first, and then you make the macro and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'd like to do it manually. I don't know. Yes, for sure, Lay, for sure. You don't use macros? Yeah. I don't see myself using them either. But definitely, like, 100%. I'm gonna say I'm free, like, all week except for Tuesday. I think I said this before, right? I think I told you this. I don't remember, but I'm having a moment of deja vu. You should try get some sleep, Strings. Thank you so much for stopping by and for subbing. I appreciate you. Go get your rest, and I'll catch you later. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhaps you misheard her instructions. No. Free till Thursday night. You're working 5 to 9. Right, of course, that's right, you start. I forgot that you start. I will message you on Discord then, Lay. At some point after stream. Gonna be sleep time for you as well. Fair enough. I'm just gonna talk to these two people and then probably, like, see where the quest goes, but I'll probably, like, end up stopping it here as well. So, I'll be getting some sleep too. You should encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it, mark my words. I just don't want to have to, like, have these guys stopping me from, like, talking to them if I want to actually buy stuff. So I'm like, I gotta talk to them now. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momedy's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. Well, you're wrong. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. My god! They're refugees. They literally just arrived here. They've got no jobs. They've got no home. They have no nothing. And you're like, if you can't earn anything, you should starve to death. Actually rude. Sleep schedule's messed up. That's okay. Most people in my chat are. That is to say, I have a lot of Americans who are awake at like 4 a.m. Ridiculous hours o'clock. Just because... I'm not calling anyone out. Feel free to call yourselves out. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here because Yugiri's not someone I need to talk to, like, to do things off stream. So... I'm going to leave it here now. And we're going to go find someone to raid and send the community over to. Being up at 4 a.m. is your normal time. It's 2 p.m. and you want to die? Big oof, Meister. Big oof. You just got up for work. See, that's understandable. That's reasonable. Good on you, Spade. Okay, let's see who's live. Let's see who we're going to give a little raid to. Kimbu is playing some Overwatch 2. I don't think we've raided Kimbu in a little bit. We're raiding Kimbu now. Guys, if you don't know Kimbu, Kimbu is a fantastic other Australian streamer of mine. Streamer friend of mine, I should say. And he plays a variety of games. He's a variety streamer. He's playing Overwatch 2 right now, which I stopped playing ages ago because I didn't like Blizzard screwing over the single player campaign experience thing, but that's besides the point. Point is, go give Kimby your love and support. If you're subbed, use the top raid message. I'm pointing, it's down here. Use the top raid message if you're subbed. Use the bottom one if you're not subbed. Go give Kimby your love and support and all that sort of stuff. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate all of you. Enjoy patch day for those of you who play Final Fantasy. Enjoy patch day and stuff. I won't be streaming it tomorrow because obviously it's during my fudging stream time when the servers are down for maintenance. So again, I don't know if I'll be streaming anything tomorrow. I might not, it depends, but I'll definitely be back on Wednesday for more Final Fantasy. So I'll see you then. But have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, night, whatever time zone you're in. Destiny, look, I can neither confirm nor deny. It depends how I feel. Have yourselves a good rest of your night. I'll catch you all later. Take care, have fun, goodbye, and don't die or I will cry because I am a crybaby. Go give your love and support to Kimbu, and I'll see you all another time. Goodbye!